You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole, and Chronicans, welcome to or welcome back to the channel. I am so excited to get back to Coke Studio. We are now at season 14. We have done all of season 15, and after a long break, finally gonna go check out season 14 from the beginning to the end with all the magical journeys as well. Today, we are starting though with the song Tu Jhoom, and the two artists that are performing this is Naseebo Lal and Abida Parveen. I can't wait to see all the behind the scenes, this incredible music, and all the lovely people from Pakistan and around the world that enjoy Coke Studios. Like me, let's go have a good time together. What makes Coke Studio so amazing? For me, there's many things. To start, I think it's ultimately their presentation. As soon as the scene opens, you're going into a magical place that they produce specifically per song, per story. The song is incredible always. The music behind the song is just impeccable, multi-layered, so many different instruments coming in. Sometimes I don't even know what the instrument is. The culture that gets blended into the aesthetics as well as the song. The story that's pushed behind is usually so motivational, so there's just so much emotion, and it just penetrates the heart and soul. And there's many songs from season 15 that I come back to all the time. I'm thinking 2 a.m. I'm thinking Blockbuster. Those two really, for me, really stood out from season 15, and I hope there's a lot more like that in season 14 here. We're jumping to season 14 because that's what y'all wanted me to do. I think a lot of it has to do with Yofi being behind the music in this one as well, and how much of a connection that I had with him going through season 15. So, again, the artists Naseebo Lal and Abida Parveen. Never heard of them. Can't wait to hear this song and the story after. This is Tu Jhoom, and here we go.
Coke Studio, Season 14.
Okay, starting with the keyboard. Getting ethereal. Good way to start it out. Looking like a cathedral almost. Wow, Stan fades through your troubles. I need to do that more. Stay calm through the storm. God, her voice. Is this Naseebo? I want to lift my hands too. Discover the soul's gem. What a great philosophical thought. Oh yeah, bring this in. Oh, what? Oh, I miss this so much. If all my wishes were to come true, what would be left in the world to do? Destiny's beyond your control. That's very true. Wow. See, I love the way they think. Oh, Tu Jhoom. I wonder what Tu Jhoom means. Feels like it's like, I don't know, is it like to move or something? To sway? Tu Jhoom, Tu Jhoom. Trying to think what it would embody right now. Just stand above my eye? Oh! I love the sound space they create right now. So much space for these lovely women to sing. You can hear like the birds fluttering too. God. And just the way that they're just sitting down, and it just, I think this is a perfect way to start a season two because everyone's so excited, so antsy probably for this moment too. I know how antsy I am even for season 16 for Coke Studio, so I can't imagine when this came out. You almost need to kind of sit back and relax, and take it in like Naseebo and Abida are doing here. But they have such different voices and such different octaves and tones are coming out here, which they're really the stars in this. And a lot of the times, the music for me is the star as well. But I think that's what's coming through. And the philosophy of this life here is like, if you did have everything you wanted, I mean, what's really the point of living? So, like, you got to have some struggle to feel some good. And knowing that, let's stop getting so frustrated during the bad times. And I really love Eastern philosophy and the ability to let go while still living in reality. Because a lot of times, a lot of people try to let go with not living in reality. And I think this is the perfect way to keep you grounded. I'm loving this already too. It feels so good to be back. To Jhoom, very catchy as well too, and I can't wait to find out the story behind this even more. Very soft. Love the dancing here too. Embrace yourself wholeheartedly. Don't shy away from yourself. Give yourself a hug. Oh! Transcend into a greater realm to discover the soul's gem. Is that what Tu Jhoom means? All combined into one saying? Oh, they're all in white now. Forgetting my being in a trance I go. That's like full nirvana. Ooh. Is this Hindi or Urdu? I just love this language. God. I am content with who I am. Wow! Yeah, that embrace. Wow, what a philosophy. There's so many great thoughts from that. And if you haven't really thought like this before, very refreshing, very rejuvenating. Wow, that is real magic, isn't that? Honestly, and like we were speaking about Blockbuster before, and there it pops up. Joel, awesome one too, but that was Tu Jhoom, Naseebo Lal, Abida Parveen, both incredible singers. What an incredible song! What an incredible message! Everything you wanted, and it was such an intimate setting. What a perfect way to really get you to think and reflect right off the bat. And I guess the lyric that really was standing out for me is being content with yourself. I think that is something, at least to make it personal, is something I've always struggled with myself, is being content with myself, being content with my role and whatever it is, and not, and for me, I've always had to try harder. I've always been accused for trying too hard because I guess I've never been content with myself. So I've always just wanted to push the limits for me because it was always a reflection of me not feeling content. So because of that, I feel like I push that onto a lot of people where then it looks like I'm not feeling content with them, but it's really just wishing, quote unquote, the best in people. But maybe it is because I'm not content with myself why I'm coming off like that. So I think a song like this is healing for me in that type of a way, and hopefully for a lot of people that heard this, that if you become content with yourself, not only will you be better to people, I think, it will be easier for you to find the soul's gem, which is the ability to get to nirvana, but the ability to get to nirvana through being content in yourself is your ability to not care about how the outcome goes. Like the lady was saying in there, things that are outside of your grasp, you don't have control on them anyway. So you got to stop dwelling on those things. And if you're so focused on not being content with yourself and always needing to push the limit, you're always going to be focusing on anything that isn't doing that as a negative instead of understanding that life is waves and you have to take things as they are because they do help you grow. They help you experience the good and the bad. And I think everyone can learn from this message. Everyone really can get to nirvana with this song. The music itself really was the star of the show as well because it really did transfer you to nirvana. You could even hear the birds chirp as they even echoed out of existence too, and you really got into this full realm. And this definitely has been medicine and healing for me. It makes me very excited to continue this story, to understand who actually was behind the thoughts of this song, who actually wanted to push forward this philosophy. What are the stories behind these two amazing women? How did all this come together again? Why was this one picked as their first one? Because it's such a big deal for a season to start off with a great hit. And I really think this is more than just a hit. This is Nirvana itself, and it will help you get there. And if you want to stay in Nirvana, definitely click right there because the magical journey is popping up. So we're not going to have any doubts on all these questions that I just answered here. Thank you all so much for sticking around. We're also going to finish off all of season 14 too, so definitely hit that subscribe button on your way out so you don't miss the next one. Peace and love, y'all. God bless.